Hey everybody, welcome back. Monday Morning Briefing, episode number 157, and it is Tuesday, November the 25th, the week of Thanksgiving, and we are getting ready for our Black Friday event that will begin Friday, November the 28th. And so we've talked about it a little bit last week, and so I've just got some notes here. Just make sure I go over what I need to go over for you guys. The sale will begin Thursday night at midnight, okay? Thanksgiving Day, Thursday night at midnight Central Time. That's our time. We're in Texas, but it'll start 12 a.m. Friday morning, and then it'll run all the way through Cyber Monday, December the 1st at 11:59, basically. It'll turn off then. We're going to be running a lot of stuff. We're going to be having a lot of fun in here this weekend. We're going to enjoy some family time. I hope you are too on Thursday, and just relax. Hopefully you got the day off and you can kind of chill and spend some time with family and cook and do that kind of thing. That's our plan. That's what we're going to do. We're kind of working on some projects at home this week, doing some things around the house. Also working here in the shop, obviously getting ready for the sale. So we've got leather coming today. So I was hoping it would be here Friday. Didn't make it here, but it will be here today. Got confirmation from FedEx. So we will have that today, and we will begin to cut and fill bins. So I know on the website currently we're out of a lot of the 9-10 ounce gunslings and different things like that. We've got plenty of leather coming. We will get to cutting that up and getting those filled. We will do our best to keep those filled throughout the weekend till we run out of leather. If we run out of leather, there's not much we can do about that. Except to thank y'all, and hopefully y'all are getting lots of orders and have lots of stuff to build. We've had a couple customers that are kind of semi-local that have stopped in the shop this week just to pick stuff up to save the shipping time, because they're trying to wrap up their orders, and I'm proud of them. They're trying to get them shipped out early because come Monday we'll be in December, and so it'll feel like overnight we'll be at Christmas. So just be prepared for that. Be sure you're kind of being real honest with yourself on your last ship date. Remember that all of your shipping carriers, the USPS, UPS, FedEx, I don't know about the other ones, but those three main ones, they're going to run a little slower just because it's Christmas. There's so many things being shipped all over this country that you're going to have delays. You're going to have things happen. We're going to have things happen. And we always appreciate our customers' patience when they call and they're like, man, this thing's supposed to be here 3 days ago and it's showing it's in Georgia and I'm in California, you know. So those things happen. It's out of our control, but we do our best by you to try to, make sure we can get that stuff out and get it to you. And so it's amazing that any of our packages make it, guys, of millions and millions of packages that go across this country, just generally, not even during the Christmas season. But yes, lots to go over, lots to talk about. First, though, I want to thank somebody that sent me a really cool gift, and I will be using it this weekend. It is a homemade garlic, salt and garlic powder, and it is stout. I love garlic. We use a lot of garlic in our home, and I cook with a lot of garlic, and I was really, really excited to get this. We've gotten a few seasonings from you guys over the years, and always appreciate that. I've used every one of them pretty much all the way, and loved them all. I'm just kind of a seasoning nut when it comes, especially barbecue rubs and just core ingredients for our house rub. My house rub is usually garlic powder, kosher salt, and black pepper, and that's kind of what we mix up or buy. There's a local place here locally that sells an SPG that is pretty good. It's pretty good. It doesn't have quite as much garlic in there as I would want, but it's pretty good. So we buy that just to kind of have too. But I want to thank him. He knows who he is. Sent me this. It's really, really good. I think he said he grows the garlic. He produces this himself, so completely homemade. And I really, really appreciate it. So we're excited to give that a whirl this weekend. So back to the deal. So what we're going to do is this weekend, like I said, sale will start on Friday morning, midnight. Thursday night at midnight, whatever, however you want to. I have so much trouble trying to figure out exactly, do I say Thursday night at midnight or Friday morning at midnight? It doesn't matter. You know when it's going to start. If you've been here for a little while, you probably know about this sale. You're ready for it. We are going to, last year we had 2 ornaments. It was our first time to do that. We had these 2, the Christmas tree and the Christmas ball, and we did a pattern, tooling floral pattern on there with the year, and just offered that for free. That'll be on our free patterns downloads page there on our website. You can just download that PDF and then print it out on your own printer and tool these along with us. We did that last year. This year we've got 2 new ornaments, a Christmas bell and then a Christmas stocking. And so we will be drawing up and tooling up these this weekend as well. The pattern will be on the website probably Friday sometime. It might go up Thursday. I don't know. But we will get that put on there. And so you can download that pattern and do that. A lot of y'all have already been buying up the new ornaments. We do have dies for these. So these are material packs. They're already on the website. So if you're like, man, I really want to get some of those before the weekend, I don't know if they'll make it by this weekend, right? But now, because we're already in that time frame. But if you're wanting to go ahead and get some of these on order, they are on the website. They're in material packs tab there. You can find them. So we've got currently 4 ornaments. So if you're new here on the channel and haven't done any of them, you can go on there right now and order all 4 materials cut out if you want, all out of Herman Oak leather, right, for Christmas tree ornaments. And then you can go ahead and download the pattern pack or the tooling pattern for these 2, which is on the website currently and has been since last Christmas. So, but this one, it'll be out this weekend. Don't fret about it. I went ahead and just because I draw usually every morning. And so I'm drawing stuff, just having fun. And it's not always drawing floral patterns. I tell you guys in my drawing classes all the time, draw anything. Draw landscapes, draw a dog, draw cars, draw horses, draw whatever you want to draw, cartoon characters, it doesn't matter. But that drawing activity is what's going to make your drawing evolve and get better. And you'll begin to kind of build up that bank in your head of movements and things you can do with a pencil. And it'll really, really help your floral tooling. So anyway, every morning I usually do a lot of drawing and stuff like that. And I came up with a little cartoon reindeer here. It's Rudolph. We're going to tool this up. And I've already transferred it here to my panel. This is just an 8x10 panel. So if you have leather laying around and you want to go ahead and cut you one and be ready for the pattern, this pattern will also be free. It will be on our free patterns page. And so you can get this, and it's got some holly leaves and cranberries and stuff. And we're going to tool it and paint it and finish it in a video. And that video will come out this weekend as well. And you can tool along with us and follow along and give your shop a chance to try to tool one of these, maybe make it for a gift for somebody or something like that. I think it's kind of fun, and I'm excited about it. I've been wanting to start tooling it, but I'm not prepared to film. We're still working on some other stuff, so but I've got it transferred and got it carved and ready to go. So that'll be this weekend as well. So some of the other stuff that'll happen. So as far as the sale, we're going to have 2 new pattern packs come out this weekend. We've already kind of hinted on some of them on our social media accounts and stuff. I've put a few pictures out. The first one is going to be a new wallet. So this is what we're calling the compact bifold wallet or compact card wallet. It's very simple. It's just a small wallet here, folds in half. It's got pockets in there. You can put cash if you want to fold it in half on this side or whatever. It's mainly for credit card stuff like that. Really small and compact, something you can carry in your front pocket, much like our money clip wallet, but there's no money clip in this, okay? It goes together very simply. I got this idea from a customer that actually requested me to make him one of these, and I don't do custom orders, but he's kind of here local, and I thought, man, that's kind of a neat little idea. It's just something real simple. We haven't done a new wallet in a long time. So I went ahead and made one for him and then just made a pattern out of it, right? If we come up with something cool we think y'all can get benefit from, we're going to go ahead and push it out to you. Now we can do that. But this pattern, we did do a pre-order on it through the newsletter. So if you're on the newsletter, you're aware of that. But this will come out officially on Friday for the sale. So if you're wanting that, it will be out. And the nice thing with this wallet is it is on 8.5 by 11 paper. So like our flagship patterns that we used to do or still do occasionally, all our knife sheaths, the Roper wallet, all of those are only digital. No reason for you to pay printing or shipping on something you can just download the file and print it out on your own home printer. But we do offer it printed in case you don't have a printer or don't want to fool with that. You just want to buy the printed copy. So that'll come out this weekend. We'll make it very clear, as usual. You know, be sure you're buying the one you want to get. But yes, the digital and the printed will have of those. And we also have dies for these. So I will be putting a limited number of material packs on the website this weekend for this wallet. They are limited only because of, not because of the veg tan leather outside, right? Not for the body of the wallet, but for the interiors. Because as many of y'all know, we're trying to find a new source, a quality source that we can consistently get stuff from like we used to have. Celoid retired, and so he's no longer in business. God bless him. We're happy for him. He's hopefully hopefully doing really well and enjoying retirement. But we got to find some goat skin. And so I've had a number of you guys send me an email, and I really appreciate that. I've been checking out some of them sources. We got some samples in from another company. I wasn't very excited about their goat skins, but they had calf lace leather, which is about the same footage size-wise of the skins, and had that feel that I'm looking for, actually maybe a little better quality. Of course, it's a little bit more expensive than the goat skin, but I've got some coming. I don't know if it'll be here before the sale, but if it shows up tomorrow or Friday, we will cut that up into material packs, and I will clearly state that on there that it's calf lace, not goat skin on there. But we do have dyes for these, so expect to see some material packs on the website for that. Like I said, limited quantities, don't know how many I'll have, but we do have some reserve goat skin that I am cutting up, but we've also got some other things we got to use it for too. The other pattern that will come out is this, and Robin and Claudia are really upset with me because I named both of these with the first word compact. So compact wallet, compact crossbody. I don't know why I did that. I just did. We might change the name of it at some point because we've already noticed it's confusing in the shipping because they both start with compact. So if you're in a hurry, you don't really pay attention and read the whole thing, then you put the wrong one in the deal. So we haven't had a real big problem with that, but it is something you've got to watch for whenever you're getting an order together. Make sure you get the right one. But anyway, this is a compact crossbody, very simple little purse. It's got a really neat little gusset system in here. It's not very big. It's very popular. We've had a lot of people come in and see it, and just general shoppers, and really, really like it. It's got, we did some pockets, so we did line it. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, you'll see it in the video, but we did put a big pocket on one side, 2 pockets on the other side. And the gusset system goes in really good. I'm working on a video on simple straps for any kind of bag. So this is one of them. This is the one I did on this bag. This is the one I'll do in the video, or did on the video. It's just a 3-strand flat braid, simple little strap. Doesn't need to be any heavier than that. So that's what we did in there. We've got a few different options. Hopefully we can get that video done here pretty quick, give you some more strap options for bags. The nice thing with this, I'll just let y'all know, we might throw a few on the website just for you guys to have access to. But I was making, as you know, we've done a few of these with that toe bug stitching in there. I think I posted 1 or 2, one Claudia did and stuff the other day. And so it's been a fun bag to put together. And then I did some on a round purse. Well, when I was building the round purse, I couldn't find my patterns, my cardboard patterns for that purse. So I had to actually get one of my pattern packs out, open it up, and see what the gusset lengths were, widths, because I couldn't remember and I couldn't find my pattern. And so that helped. That was handy. And then I looked at it and the measurements, and so then I came and measured the gusset system for this bag, and they're perfect. So the gussets, I have dyes for this, is what I'm getting to. We had dyes made for this purse, so there will be some material packs, limited quantities again, because I don't keep a ton of bag leather right now. Next year, I think we're going to start keeping a lot more. But there will be some material packs of these if you want to make some of these. But I went back there and I clicked out a set of gussets for this purse, and I made a round purse, and it worked perfectly. So that's kind of a 2 birds with 1 stone there. I didn't mean to do that, but it just, luck had it that those dies and this measurement system worked perfectly on the 10-inch round purse. So circumference-wise and everything, it was great. The only difference is, I think on our pattern pack for the 10-inch round, which you can adjust however you want, right? If you want a narrower one or a wider purse, you can make the gusset however wide you want to make it. But on the ones that I made for that, I think we did a 4-inch gusset, and this is like a 3.5 or something like that. So the round purses are a little bit narrower, but I've got 4 of them on the wall out there. 2 of them we made in classes, so they're like the pattern pack. And then 2 of them I just made last week, and you really can't tell the difference in the width. So we'll put that in the description if you miss it, but just letting you know, there may be some just for gusset systems, right? For the 10-inch round, maybe full 10-inch round material packs. We've done a few of those, usually do them around Christmas time, where we put everything together, almost like a project box kind of deal, but it's just all your material that you need, no hardware or anything, but all the material that you need, including your liners and your gusset system and all that. So we might put some of that together. But compact crossbody, that'll be another new one that will drop this weekend. It is not on the website right at the moment, but it will be on Friday, okay? So the video will come out, the pattern pack will be on the website, all of that. Now remember, guys, we might have one or two digital only drops this weekend too, if I can finish up the videos. We're just having fun in here. I'm just making a bunch of stuff, trying to finish out the year. We try to hit a number of new things for you guys every year, and I don't really count and keep up. I just try to do as much as I can, and then at the end of the year, look back and make sure I did as much or maybe a little more new patterns and resources than we did the previous. But we might have one or two more come out this weekend. Just small ones, they'll be just a digital download only. We may print them later, but they may just be digital downloads only, just to throw that in the mix to add to the fun weekend. But remember that anything new, so this one, the little compact card wallet, those will not be on sale because they're brand new. So they won't have any discount on them, but all of our other patterns will. So we'll go over some of the discounts real quickly and just lightly here, just to kind of talk about it. First and foremost, our Academy courses. I mentioned in the last video that some things we're going to change a little bit with that next year. They are not going anywhere. Those courses won't go anywhere. If you bought them, if you have access to them and you use them, you're on there, it's still going to do the same thing. They're not moving. They might move around a little bit, but they're going to be there. They'll still be available. You'll still be able to enroll. You'll still have access to them. Nothing's changing there. But those Academy courses will be on sale this weekend. We always do the drawing course. That's a very popular course. A lot of people have gotten a lot out of that course. So we'll do that course as we do every year during Black Friday. It will be 50% off. And so it'll automatically be on there. You'll see the new price for it. It won't say discount or anything on that platform. It just will mark it down half off. And then the tooling course, we're going to do it 35% off. That's what we did last year. We'll do that again. That's a little bit more involved course. There's some other things in there. There's a lot in there. And so there's just some stuff there. We're going to try to keep that right around that 35% off for the Black Friday weekend. As far as general sale discounts, they'll be site-wide, like already done. So you won't need a coupon code. You won't need anything like that. It's just that you'll see they'll be marked down. Some things will be marked down differently than others based on either our printing cost is higher on a certain, like the Buckhorn. We pay a lot to have that pattern printed. So it's one of those issues we will have to deal with next year as far as trying to maybe streamline that one just a little bit to make it easier, because that one's really expensive. It's 4 pages, 3 by 4. And so we will, that one there cost me a lot on printing. So we can't mark it down quite as much as others. Some of them be marked down more, but we will have a certain percentage off of all the older printed patterns. And by older, I mean before November, right before this month. Anything that we've made this year up to this point, they'll have a little discount on them. They'll vary just a little bit, but all our digital patterns, they will be 50% off, okay, except for the newest ones. But so that's what we usually do. We've done that since we started doing any teaching. Is we just run the digital patterns. We put them at 50% off. And so if you're wanting, I'll caution you, if you're wanting to just go ahead and get that 50% off on a large format pattern, like say the Gunsling or Guitar Strap or the Buckhorn bag, just realize you will have to take that file to a print shop and have it printed there. You cannot print this at your house. Every time we get this all the time, and people buy it, and then I want to print this. It's not printing right. It's a large format print. Just think of the project on how big a briefcase is and how big your sheet of paper is. Your sheet of paper is not very big, right? So you're not going to be able to print that on a printer. You're going to have to take it to a printing company and have them print that. But if you have that access to that, or that's easy enough for you to do, or maybe you own a print shop. I have a customer that owns a print shop, only buys digital from me. Perfect. Saves himself the shipping, saves himself the printing cost. We're all about that. So if you want to save some dollars, you can buy digital. Just know those bigger ones you're gonna have to print out. Now there's a lot of digital ones that are 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Print those out on your own home printer easily, so you can really save there. There will be a merch discount. I'm currently in the discussions mode with Claudia, because she handles all the merch. So if you like our sweaters, our hoodies, our caps, the different t-shirts, things like that, then when you're at a show, give her a big thanks, because she's the one that handles all of that stuff, her and Robin. But Claudia kind of I let her make most of the decisions on that. I don't let her, she does, because I never had merch in my shop ever until Claudia came in the mix there and started working in the shop. And she's like, you need caps. And then it evolved from there. So, but she's also on me. So we're in negotiations because she wants some new images. And I have a sketchbook over here full of new image ideas, but we've been busy on some other projects and I haven't had time to really finalize them. So we'll try to work on that for 2026 and hopefully debut some of those new images at Prescott. But the merch will have a discount of some sort on there. We've got hoodies, we've got t-shirts, we've got, ball caps, all that kind of stuff. As we usually do, we will get those, and it'll, like I said, it'll already be marked down on the website Friday morning. And let's see, I think that's about it. If you're not on the newsletter, you may want to do that before Thursday. Just FYI, you might want to go ahead and sign up for that. We tell you that all the time, but yeah. So trying to go through my little checklist here to make sure I got everything ready. Material packs, we will have discounts on those. Some of them will be more discounted than others. We have to do those item by item. And so we'll be doing that starting tomorrow, or well, I've already kind of got a list going. But some of the things like knife sheaths or blemish grade stuff, there may be some pretty sweet little deals on those. But when we get into like prime cut, gunslings and guitar straps, we've still got to be sure we cover our cost at least, right? Like obviously we're in business, so we need to make a profit. But we try to just kind of look at that and say how much can we sacrifice here or put a discount on and still be okay. So we'll be looking at those and we'll get all of those marked down. And the main page that will be of interest will probably be the cut bench page. So if you go under Leathercraft tab inside the store and go down, you'll see from the cut bench. From the cut bench is where I put one-off stuff. So if you're new here, if I'm cutting out, say, some shave kits and there's enough room in this piece of leather I'm cutting these from to get a couple extras, I'll cut those out and put them on the cut bench page in case somebody needs them, right? But I may only have one, I may only have three. There's no telling how many I have of those. Not something that we're going to keep in stock all the time, but it's some place where I can drop something that, hey, we got a few extras if somebody wants them. Nobody buys them, and I get ready to build another one, and they're sitting there. I'll pull them off the website, and I'll build them, right? So we're kind of working together here, guys, you and me. So if I've got stuff that you can maybe benefit from that I'm not ready to build yet, I usually will put that on the cut bench page and have that there. We'll also have, like, sometimes some blemish groups. So there may be, a guitar strap, 2 gunslings that just, they ended up with a blemish somehow. And so we put those in a 3-pack and sell them like that. So that'll be the one you want to check periodically over the weekend to see if anything new's popped up, just to kind of peruse that and see what you got. As you go through the weekend, if you make multiple orders, that's absolutely fine. The sale will be going on all weekend. If you forget something or need something or see something else that you need to get, we will do our best, as we do every year, to merge a lot of like if you make 2 or 3 orders over the weekend, we will do our best to catch that and put those together into one shipment and kind of go from there. And that way you don't have 3 or 4 different shipments that you're trying to remember or track, right? So we will do our best to do that. But it also depends on how we're running our stuff. We're going to be in here all weekend. We'll probably get ahead of the shipping on Saturday and just start running some labels and getting stuff packaged and kind of monitoring things. So if you get an email notification that your product has shipped, remember it's Saturday, so it's probably not going anywhere, but the label has been printed. So just letting you know that everything will go out starting on Monday, and for all next week, things will be moving out. Also, too, quick note, on our pattern packs, we did a refill order with our printing company, and we feel like we're okay. We feel like we've got good quantities based on last year, but we also have a lot of new patterns too, so we don't know how they're going to hit this sale. So we think we're okay. But if we allow back orders on the printed patterns and books and things, because we can usually get them fairly quickly. So if something does sell, if something sells out, you won't notice it, right? So we will allow back orders. So if we run out and your package doesn't leave, say, by Tuesday, it might be because I'm waiting on a refill of patterns. So we're going to be monitoring that. If we notice something's about to run out over the weekend, we will send that email Saturday night if we need to. So it's sitting there Monday when they get there, so they can hurry up and print those. And they're usually really good this time of year to be able to get those to us fairly quickly. So just be patient on that. I think that's about it. New ornaments coming out, free pattern, reindeer, we're going to tool. together, free pattern. I did reach out on the reindeer, by the way, and reached out to a few other craftsmen that you guys know and see at the shows and that teach and stuff like that, and said, hey, I got this pattern here. We're going to be tooling it. If you'd like to tool it, we'll send it to you, and you can give it a whirl. So we'll see if some of them do that, just for fun. It was no other reason than just something we could all do together. But yeah, we're getting excited. We're getting really excited. Getting a little anxious too, because I've got a lot to do, especially Thursday evening, to get everything, make sure everything's going to turn on right on the sale, and be ready to roll. But yeah, guys, I think that's really all I've got. We got leather coming this afternoon. We'll get that in here. We'll get that cut up. We'll be doing some videos over the week and over the weekend, just kind of, letting y'all know what's going on in the shop. We're hoping to build some bags this weekend as well while we're doing all that. Claudia wants to get in here and build some of the newer bags and do some stuff like that, because we have our downtown Christmas event next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend. So we're also kind of trying to get ready for that. It's not that big a deal, but we want to have some nice product out there for people to see and look at and stuff like that for that event. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys are having a great week. For those of y'all that are off all week for Thanksgiving, congratulations. That's awesome. I hope you're getting lots of time in your shop, being able to work with some leather and do that. Hopefully you get to spend some time with some family, friends, enjoy some good food, take a little time off, relax, and remember, Thanksgiving's kind of our signal that we're getting close to Christmas. So if you're behind on orders, try to use as much time as you can to try to get done as quick as possible, and have an early ship date so that you can get those out in time. If you haven't already, be sure to go to dgsaddlery.com, sign up for the Leathercraft newsletter, and remember, sale starts Friday, runs through Cyber Monday. We'll see you all in the next video.